Hey everybody, we're back. We are playing another game where we're just doing player lock for the regular season. We will play the full games in the postseason. Just so you know, we are only doing this as an experiment for regular season, just so we can get through the season a little bit quicker, and basically not have as much stress on me as we going through the second season. So we are going to be playing this game. Like I said, always player lock, always Bryce Harper, and let's go. We're going to Tampa Bay this year, which we won't be doing in real life in 2026. They'll be coming here, but it is what
Hello,
it is.
baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
And of course, I have us in natural St. Pete for the International Indoor Stadium because in 2026 the stadium should be back up and operational.
Yeah, ZRA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Bryce Harper at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. That one misses, and that's ball 1. And that drops in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down quickly. And we're back. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, this guy's coming off a season where fell short of 200 strikeouts, which is kind of the ultimate for pitchers to get to that level. And it just tells you.
Off balance feet, there's 1. And that's 2. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We head to the second here at Tropicana Field. It's the Rays 1 and the Phillies nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ha-Seong Kim. Right side, gets to it with a slide, gathers and throws, safe at first as they can't make the play. Here's the veteran outfielder, Cedric Mullins. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. New inning getting started. Here is Bryce Harper. Boyle back to work. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, these Phillies just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Chopper right side. And that's foul. Ball. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Here's a 2-2. That one almost got him.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here comes Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1. And there's the strike.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
1 out, base is empty. Swings through that.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
1 down. Phillies down a run. Upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Mullins gets under it. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 away. Here's Bryce Harper. Drilled in the air, high and deep, right field. On the move, heading back. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Excellent play out there, and he does it in a huge spot. That wall, it can very easily jar the ball loose when you bang into it, so that could have been a really different outcome.
Here comes Real Muto.
Catcher, JT Real Muto.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it.
Come on, JT, get ahead. Let's get ahead. Come on.
Is just 1 strike away. Lift it to left, and this should do it. And that's the catch. Ball game. And the Rays take the series opener here at home.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence.
From inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started, and towing the slab in this one, Shane McClanahan.
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Christopher Morel.
Left fielder, Christopher
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really Wilson. Off balance speed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Up next,
Tough play
for
right
the
there.
Rays,
Didn't really have enough
center
time to set his
fielder,
feet and make a
Cedric
strong, accurate throw.
Mullins.
Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Back here at
Leading
Tropicana
off
Field,
for the
on to the
Phillies,
fourth.
first baseman,
And now it's
Bryce
Bryce Harper
Harper
to the plate. McClanahan back to work. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
The next pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And there's a ball.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Now
Very
batting,
close
third
off the
baseman,
outside
Alex
corner.
Moore.
Could have easily been called a strike in
Now
that location.
batting, left
So they're all
fielder,
loaded up.
Christopher
Morel
Morel.
next to hit for the Rays. And a bunt right side. There for the out. Run comes in and a safety squeeze. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Harper.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Makes the catch. One away.
Almost a loud start to the inning
Now
on that
batting,
first
the
pitch,
first
man. He's
baseman,
going to want
Bryce
that one back,
Harper.
no doubt.
So a man at first. So Harper stands in. A swing and a soft liner. Oh, he gloves it.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved a knock.
It's 14-0. We're just going to sim in the end.
But with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
14-zip at the end of this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from Tampa Bay.
Just hate that both kids got lit up in this game. That's just never a good thing. Each of them giving up 5 runs. So hopefully it'll be better times ahead. Tampa Bay is a really good team. So.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming at you right after the break. About to get started here. Pitching in our game today, Taj Bradley. Chris, what should we keep an eye on
First
here with
baseman,
him?
Bryce
Well, last year,
Harper.
kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5.
Runner on the go. And that is out of play. Strike 2.
Double play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
That one misses, and that's ball 1.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Now all even up. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Boog, if you can set up a good
That is
two-strike
four.
splitter with the
Third baseman,
fastball on the
Alex
previous
Ball.
pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and
Now
adjust your
batting,
swing
first
to get a
baseman,
piece of it.
Bryce
Clearly
Harper.
had him reaching for it right there.
Harper, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Fastball is outside. 1 out, base is empty. In the air to left center. Morel settles underneath it. Corrals it. 2 away now. Welcome back as
Leading
we
off
take a look
for
at their upcoming
Philadelphia,
schedule.
First baseman, Bryce Harper.
Bradley back to work. That one hammered but pulled foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
1 ball. In the dirt.
2 strikes.
And a count 1-2. Ground ball to the right side. Farmer takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Harper swings through it for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Pitch misses. 2-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Liner snagged it first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball,
Now
not everything is in your
80.
control.
2 outs, runner on first. And now, Justin Crawford. 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, and that was kind of a disappointed series. Yeah, I was hoping that we would do better. We were only able to get 6 hits. Harper had an 0 for 4 night. Hit a couple hard shots, but right at the first baseman. So, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I was just trying to get a single and everything to bring that run home to tie the game in the 8th inning, but it couldn't do it. So, yeah, incredible thing is Justin Crawford went 2 for 4 today. Brought his average back up to 182, so that's good to see. Max Kepler's off to a really rough start, hitting 091. Really don't like that. He needs to do better. I mean, I might start looking at starting Evan Carter in left field if he doesn't improve. Same thing with Bryson Stott. He has gone off to a really rough start, but he is a much better player than what he's showing so far. So, until next time, this is David P69, and I am out. Have a great day, everybody. Peace. Peace. I'm out.